So today we're going to take this hairstyle from Lauren Rennells' third edition of vintage hairstyling called the Leona. This style here, it's like a large barrel curl using hair filler, and I believe the model used hot sticks. There in the picture you can see the hot sticks, and I actually used a combination of foam or sponge rollers and flexi rods because those take with the curl takes much better with a wet set on my hair, so I do not use heated sets, rarely ever, hardly ever. So I'm going to unroll my hair, and it's nice and low humidity right now, so my curls actually took really well. But I'm just going to take out each of the rollers and brush the hair out. The top section, my bangs, I actually rolled in tiny little foam rollers, so they are going to be quite frizzy at first. And you'll see that there is a purpose for that because we're going to have to sort of hide our bangs in the style, so I wanted the curls to be very small. So first I'm just going to brush through and break up all of the curl. I'm using my Denman styling brush, and I'm just going through and brushing all of the curls out. And then I'm going to take a top section like the tutorial shows, and I'm going to create a U shape at the top of my head from outer brow to outer brow. So one side of the part will be at the outer edge of one brow, and one side will be at the outer edge of the other brow. And I'm going to take that and section it out of the way on top of my head with a claw clip, or not a claw clip, but a large double or large prong clip. And then I will focus on the side features, which is secured with grip tooth combs. So I'm going to brush out the back hair, all of the back section. I'm going to brush it out as smoothly as possible using my curl shaper brush now. And I'm going to take the side sections and use the combs to place it very gently and neatly. And sometimes you'll see me take the side section back down and replace it just because I'm not 100% happy with how it has fallen. So sometimes you'll see that happen. But I'm going to do one side, and then I'm going to spray it a little bit and then brush the other side and do the exact same thing. I just take the side section, I brush it back as tightly as possible, hold it with my hand, and then place the comb facing towards my face so that the hair is securely held at the side. So it's a nice, almost like a severe side feature. I wanted it to be a little bit closer to the original style, so I've kept it a little bit more severe than I may have done if I had come up with this on my own. Now I'm going to take down the top section, and I'm going to create 3 sections, 2 small sections on each side of that center part, or that center section, and then I'm going to take the large center section and tease it. I'm teasing it with my comb just to give it a little bit of body, since this is what's going to be covering our hair filler. And she used an actual hair rat. I'm using an actual, like a piece of a bun form. So mine's going to stand. The volume is going to be quite a bit more than is pictured in the tutorial in the book. And then I'm going to sort of place my outer side section over the rat. Now, I didn't like the way this was falling, so you will see in a bit that I take that smaller side section that was originally separated out, and I take it back down after covering the rat. That way I got a little bit of extra interest from that smaller side section instead of it just being one large, like suicide roll type swoop. But I'm focusing on covering the rat, getting the hair kind of pulled over to a smooth sort of barrel curl, and then I'm pinning that in place. And now I'm going to take that little side section that I had originally had up, and then I pulled it back down. I'm going to tease that at the base, and then I'm going to curl it into more of a curl feature as opposed to just a smooth swoop. So that way there is a little bit more body at the top, and the top section has a little more definition and a little more, just a little bit more interest. So I've kind of arranged it into curls instead of a standard suicide roll or a barrel curl. And I did that because it made it easier for me to hide my bangs. So if anyone wants to know why I did that, that is why. And now I'm going to take the other side section, and I'm going to spin it around my finger and just let the curls fall however they want to, just to add a little bit more interest at the lower side of the roll, the larger roll. So you can see now we have sort of a offset poodle at the top, and I really enjoy that. I think it's really fun. And of course that extra bit of volume from the filler makes it much easier to create an interesting style. And I'm going to brush out the back, make it look nice and smooth, make sure everything's nice and covered. And that pretty much is it. It is a very simple style to do. I love the book. I think it makes it much easier. And also I thought I'd show you what it looks like when I took the filler out. I actually just created almost the exact same style without the filler and liked it just as much. Thanks for watching.